Hello everybody, I am on a very cool looking world actually, and what it just so happens to be is my new multiplayer server. This multiplayer server offers or has many mods installed. I'm still waiting for a few to add on later, but I had a few of my friends who were just like, okay, we gotta get this rolling, I'm ready for some of these mods. So we went ahead and did it anyways. We have many mods, actually a good majority, if not all of the mods that we actually had in my sort of preview or highlight of mods that I uploaded the other day. And yeah, oops, did not mean to throw those. Awesome. So I'm just gonna get started like we always have to get started with some awesome wooden tools. But yeah, we have a few awesome mods though. One of the mods that I actually am really excited about is the commands mod for Minecraft 1.3.2 servers. It's basically gonna allow you to use a few nice bucket commands and bucket features, or not bucket commands, essentials add-on commands from Bucket in vanilla server. And it was really cool that I found it, and I bookmarked it because I thought it was pretty exciting. So yeah, now I'm only going to be recording for a little while, seeing as no one is on the server right now. Everyone else is pretty much either asleep or in class, whereas I'm not. Work doesn't start for me for about 6 more hours, so I'm doing just fine as far as my time goes. I'm just going to be doing a little bit of mining and digging out here. So yeah, I do apologize for the darkness. Give me just a minute and I can fix that up for you guys. Let me just make a better pickaxe because I don't want to sit there for 45-50 minutes mining coal with a wooden pickaxe. Torches. Oops. There we go. Light. So yeah, this is going to be really exciting. Just as a brief list of mods, and these are going to be updated rather frequently. We have the latest universal build of Forge, not the recommended, but just the latest, because it seems to be working pretty solidly and will probably avoid a few issues with some of the mods we have. I already hear creepy crave noises. Might be because of that corner, but I don't think so. Let me go and finish making... Oh, wait, I can't, because I'm a genius and used up... That was weird. Used up all my wood on sticks for torches. So I'm just going to be digging around in here. But yeah, some of the mods we have, like I was saying, we have Forge. We also have Miscraft for 1.3.2. And I plan on using this quite a bit, but not too much. You know, I kind of want to have it so that we group our... kind of group our worlds together a little bit, so that we have worlds that are specifically for certain things, but whatever that certain thing is, we all build there, not just individuals. Like, you know, we have computer craft on the server, so we can have an age specifically for computer builds and computer related builds, but all of us use that that one single age for computer related builds. So yeah, briefly taking a glance through NEI, we basically, like I was saying, have all the same mods as I showed you guys the other day. We don't actually have wireless redstone on the server. This is simply client-side only right now, as it hasn't updated for the server. But we do have, let's see, NEI is actually officially on the server, which is nice, because the last server, we couldn't do that because of Forge having to be updated, and I just wasn't in the mood to deal with that. So we have Industrial Craft and a few Industrial Craft add-ons like Nuclear Control and Compact Solars. We also have Computer Craft. This is a beta release, but it'll probably be released soon. This is all client-side. The Better Blocks and Items part is client-side for now. We also have Factorization actually on the server, which is, I'm very excited about that. Again, more Better Blocks and Items stuff there. Let's see, Forestry, Buildcraft, Logistics Pipes are on the server. More computer craft stuff. Interesting. Didn't know that was the recipe for that. I was wondering because it's kind of cool. More factorization stuff here. Let's see. I already talked about industrial craft and the modular force fields by Thunderdark. That's pretty much it actually for right now. Sounds like not much, but I don't know. We'll see. So yeah, I'm working on getting some mod permissions from a few, or not a few. I'm working on getting all mod permissions right now to actually put together an installer. So in the meantime, I've basically just told my friends, hey, guess what? Here's a few links. This is what you'll need. So I'm going to cut this tree down like a ninja. Because I can. And is there any more reason to cut a tree down like a ninja than because you can? Ninja. Told you guys. So now I can make some more tools and whatnot. Sword would have been a good idea. So yeah, I just started this world just a little bit ago. So yeah. Oh, we also have my quickly and probably really crappily made book mod that allows you to use the old book recipes. I did make it myself, but it's really a terrible mod. If you come over here and look at the recipe for books, you can see you've got the old recipes, and then you've got the current recipe. I'm working on using either reflection or I'm actually probably going to ask Covert Jaguar the first chance I get to about his about Railcraft and how he removed the vanilla rail recipe, because I want to do that. Basically, I can either use reflection to modify the original book recipe to yield 3 books if you use it the long way, which is what I wanted, or I can just do whatever Covert Jaguar did in removing the original book recipe, adding it back in my mod, and simply changing it to yield 3 books instead of 1. So, yeah, that'll be fun if I can ever actually catch him on any IRC channel. I don't really hang out on Railcraft, which is where I'm sure he's at. I just haven't bothered really looking there that much. It's not something I'm actively looking for information about because I don't necessarily care about the mod that much. Not Railcraft, my mod. I'm just kind of like bleh. I made it because cows suck. That's why I made that mod. Just kidding about cows, but still. Yeah, fun stuff. So last night, or yesterday, was my off day. I do apologize for not making any videos. I actually kind of got tired and didn't really feel that great. And once I started feeling good, I got talking with my friend All-Star, and we kind of got caught up in it, talking, you know, about fun stuff. I got talking on the channel. I think I spent about 30-45 minutes freaking out because Overmind DL subscribed to me on this channel. And, you know, if you don't know, if you don't know who Overmind is, you just need to hit yourself. I'm sorry. Well, let me rephrase. Regarding mods and modding, if you don't know who Overmind is, you need to hit yourself. If you're a vanilla player, like you don't really use mods or never really have used mods, I guess that's understandable. But anyone who has, you should know. The name should at least, you know, ring a bell. So, Overmind, if you're watching this, thanks, man. I'm still like, holy crap, I'm such a small YouTuber and you subbed to me anyways. But yeah, I'm really looking into doing fun stuff. But oh, I want to show you this real quick. I spent, I think, 5 minutes figuring all this out because I haven't made a real, like, a decent mod since Minecraft 1.1, I think. 1.0? 1.0, actually. And that was my food mod. And I say decent very, very, very laxly, or, you know, very... basically, my mod was crap. You know, it was okay. I had decent textures and all that, but I didn't really know much about anything. So, yeah. So let me show you this. This is what I'm excited about. Fantastic. So apparently the NEI mod or MC mod info file is bugged or something because I crashed because of the NEI mods info screen after looking at my crash report. So yeah, for any of you guys who are out there that are interested in modding, I really suggest that you get into it now while you can, because it's going to change big time soon, and it's better to go ahead and learn it now while things are working than later when Jeb releases the mod API, or Jeb and whoever he's working with still. I don't remember names as far as that anymore. But, oh, there we go, cool. Forgot I had another pickaxe. But go and learn it now so that anything you knew can kind of halfway carry over. But one recommendation is, while it is kind of hard to find Java tutorials and Minecraft modding tutorials, I really suggest you go out and look at C#. C# is actually very similar to Java, and a lot of the stuff, almost actually a good majority of the stuff that you learn from C# carries over. C++ is kind of similar. I mean, you can't really do all of the same stuff, like directly carry it over as much as you can in C#. Not to say that you can directly carry over every bit of code from C# into Java either, but less of the C++ code directly translates to Java like it does with C#. And if you don't know what any of these are, I suggest you go out and, I don't know, use the power of the internet for what it's worth. So yeah, basically right now I am wasting my time because it is already daylight out. I was going to say right now I'm just waiting around until daytime, but it's daytime. Let's go. Let's do it. I need to quickly toss together a Creepers Don't Explode mod. God, that code is always so easy. A lot of people are, I don't know, some people just don't get how easy some code is. But I might actually work really hard on it and, you know, use reflection or something so that I can just go in the mods folder. That's one thing a lot of people don't understand, is how some mods go into the minecraft.jar and some mods go into the mods folder. A brief explanation on this while I cut down this gigantic tree. It's not really that big. It's pretty small for a big tree. What dictates where a mod goes is depending on what mods or what files that your mod modifies or that mod modifies. If you're the mod that you are, this example mod that we're referring to right now, if it doesn't modify any base class files, and you can tell just by opening it up if you download it and you're like, if the guy doesn't know and you don't want to put it in your jar, you can open it up and look and see really quickly. If it modifies any, if the inside of the has any weird file names like aox.class or any files that you basically can open up in your minecraft.jar and see that same file, obviously it has to go into the minecraft.jar. If it doesn't, if all the files are completely independent and were made by the modder himself and weren't modified from an original file, it can go into the mods folder just as a compressed zip folder. This is something I learned. I mean, I was messing around with actually Minecraft 1.7.3 code. Of course, this is when 1.2.5 was out, but I was just messing around with it because I was playing for nostalgic purposes with the old industrial craft, and was like, I really just want glowstone torches. I don't want glowstone lamps or blocks. I just want a torch that I can put down that is glowstone. It actually got pretty elaborate. Like, it got to the point where it had like the Enderman or actually Nether portal particles around it, and it was pretty cool. Pretty elaborate for my first 1.7.3 mod. It wasn't my first actual mod. But I used mod loader and I was like, gee, I wonder, can I just toss this in the mods folder compressed? And it worked just fine, so I was like, well, what do you know? So yeah, looks like we have a taiga biome over there. No fun. We're not going to be going that way. I'm just going around cutting some trees down while I talk with you guys. It's actually not been anywhere near as miserable as it normally is for me to cut down trees since I'm actively speaking, which is kind of cool. I've never really noted that. But yeah, just so you guys kind of have an idea, because I really hate, well, not hate, a lot of YouTubers are, this audio is too loud, I can tell you that right now. A lot of YouTubers are really discreet about their actual real life, and I can totally understand and respect your demand for privacy. I guess it's not really a demand; it's more of a request. But still, I request the fact, or I respect the fact that you request privacy. I totally get it, but personally, I don't really have anything to hide. You know, wow, that is a hole if I've ever seen one. I don't really have anything to hide, anything, you know, to really say anything, or, you know, still, I have nothing to hide. I have no real reason to be that way, so I don't necessarily spew out information so that you guys can, you know, go around practically stealing my identity. But, you know, if there's something you want to know and it's a reasonable request, I'm not going to hide it. You know, if you want to know how old I am, I'll tell you how old I am. If you want to know where I live, I won't give you my exact address. I'll give you a state, you know. But a lot of people are just really, really, really secretive about all that stuff, and I can understand that, you know. But still. So, lately, my life has been kind of interesting. I don't know if you guys knew this or not. I was going to college, and, you know, I graduated high school for, just as a brief story, because I need something to talk about. I graduated high school 2 years earlier than everyone else. I graduated high school at 15 years old, which was, some people call it an accomplishment. I went to a public school, so really I didn't do much except for, you know, apply myself kind of halfway, and magic happened. But I graduated, went to college this last year, and basically first semester, things got a little bit close as far as my grades go, or went. But this last semester, like the closest semester, I should say, to where we were now, other than the current semester, I totally screwed up my grades. There you can see my old book recipes mod in action, and I don't know why I did that, because I have stuff to do. So I totally screwed up my grades, and my mom, being as reasonable as she is, a lot of people think, oh, she hates you, she doesn't love you, she just, you know, wants you for the money, whatever. No, that's not the case. I was irresponsible, so now I have to be responsible to make up for my irresponsibility. But, to the original point, I'm paying my mother rent. She's actually pretty reasonable about it. Not the numbers are unreasonable, but the numbers are average. They're not, you know. Why am I even talking about this? This is more than half of you guys even care about. I'm just going to build like a nice little hut here, by the way. Oops. That way I have a nice, safe place for my crafting and my book here as well. Because I'm going to be using Miscraft to go ahead and start making my own age for my house, and probably a few other people's houses as well. Man, I'm so hungry. I haven't eaten all day. That's part of why it's like I'm kind of distracted, is because I'm hungry. Not quite the direction I wanted that log to face. That was the direction I wanted that log to face. Yeah, it's alright. We can make it happen. There we go. Very pretty. Very pretty indeed. But, yeah, screwed up college, paying my mom rent, so I basically spent all my summer looking for a job, which, if you watched my Tech series that I just finished taking down, because of how short-lived it was, then you would probably already know this. But, yeah. So I finally got a job at Dunkin' Donuts, and I work night shift from... Well, right now they're still trying to figure out my schedule because they just realized how old I was. But yeah, basically, here I am, I'm 17, paying rent, needing a full-time job hours, and my job is screwing with me in my hours because they didn't realize how old I was until just the other day. And now they were freaking out thinking that they overworked me, which they didn't legally because I already graduated high school. They didn't. But that's not to say that they didn't screw up and not asking me or not finding out, you know. But whatever. I guess that's beside the point. So until then, they basically got me doing a lot of random crap. But I work night shift, and what I do is I make all the donuts. And it's actually kind of a decent job, you know. As far as pay, because I'm sure I'm going to get asked anyways, the pay isn't amazing. I don't mind telling you guys, I make $9 an hour. But this is my first job, so you have to respect that part of it all, in that it is my first job. Oh god, that wasn't quite what I was thinking was going to happen for some reason. So yeah, this job has been pretty interesting, but my company, Aramark, or not my company, the company that I basically work for, the way it works is I work at a school. I work at the school that I flunked out of, and basically, the way it works is Aramark is in charge of all their food services. And because I work for one of their food services, I basically work for Aramark, which works for MTSU, which is the school that I go to, or went to and work for. So, indirectly, I work for MTSU. Directly, I work for Aramark. Oh, the no sound lag mod isn't working, clearly. This is a cute little beach shore house thing. Not what I wanted. Also, not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted that. Thank you. My goodness, you are not working with me, house. Or sprint. There we go. That was basically the look I was looking for, was a cute little hut for my book. We have a descriptive book. We will start exploring a new age. Age number 2, apparently. And we'll make our linking book link us right back into here. Let's get going. I really don't have anything that needs cooking, except I guess we can go ahead and cook that with 2 saplings. Oh crap. Or 3, because I don't know how to shift click. But let's go ahead and start exploring this nice new age here. I wonder if the sounds are going to work right. Oh wow, they are. Good job, XComp. That was... it's not that I was expecting them to not work, it's that most of the server-side mods... Most of the server-side mod... A lot of server-side audio just doesn't work half the time. Because it just doesn't. I don't know why, really. So we have an interesting little age here. I'm not really necessarily a fan of it. It looks like it's eternal dusk, from what I can tell, because of where the sun's at and the moon's at. Well, it was over there before those extreme hills blocked it. But the upside is we're in extreme hills. This is a great place to go mining, obviously. So I think that's what I'll be doing here, is mining. So this will be our mining gauge, because we can find emeralds and whatnot. Yeah, so, what was I talking about? School, Dunkin' Donuts. Oh, yeah, basically Aramark, people I work for, are total nimrods. No offense, it's not that I hate who I work for, it's that the people I work for are total idiots. My mom also works for Aramark. She works at the Starbucks in the library, and she said that she's never worked with anyone as incompetent as these guys ever in her life. You know, I'm not going to expose what her name or my last name is, or actually her first name, because that's all you really would need to know, because I don't want her to get fired, but this isn't her primary job, so it's the fact that she works with these people isn't a big deal, because she only works with them for 4.5 to 5 hours a day, but at the same time, those are probably her most miserable 5 hours every day. So yeah, I think we're just going to do some mining here, because that's kind of what I need to do. We've got plenty of wood. That's kind of what my goal was to talk to you guys, get some wood. And I have a feeling that this recording is getting towards the end of the session. I try to do about 30 minutes, because it'll take me, depending on how my internet feels like working, it can take me a few hours, it can take me many hours, but it'll get uploaded eventually, hopefully by the end of the day. So yeah, now just a few little notes on the server. We do have a 16 slot limit, and it is currently whitelisted, but if you feel like you want to get on, you want to know what all the mods are, you want to learn, if you don't know what the mods are, if you do know what the mods are, it doesn't matter what your situation is. I would like to have a few more players on here, just because it's mostly me, my friend Marcus, and my friend Dale, but whenever he's on, I'm talking with him on TeamSpeak. Another note is we also have a TeamSpeak channel, and so if you join the server, it would be great, but not required, that you join the TeamSpeak channel as well. You don't have to have a great mic, just one that's good enough that it won't blow up people's speakers when they watch it on YouTube. You know, stuff like that. But if you feel like you want to join, you know, ask in the comments. Worst I can do is say, no, your MC band record is terrible, but chances are that's not going to be the case. So yeah, just one final brief overlook of all the mods we have on here, as I set this as my book waypoint really quick, so that I can just, you know, look over and see, oh hey, there's the book. We have Mistcraft. Minecraft Forge obviously is now just a valid requirement. IC2 1.106, as well as CPW's Compact Solars and Iron Chests mod. Nuclear Control, Computer Craft beta release, which will actually be a full release if it isn't already by the time you see this. It will be very soon. Like I said, the new IC2 stuff, Railcraft, Buildcraft 3.2, Logistics Pipes, Modular Force Field Systems, Forestry, Secret. We actually are running also a beta of the Hidden Doors and Rooms mod, I think is the name of it. I think that's actually pretty much it for now. Oh, I almost forgot about one of the more fun mods, and I can't really believe I did, but Factorization. We also have Factorization. So if there's any information you'd like to know about these mods, let me know, and I can answer them. And if you want to join the server, leave a note in the comments or personal message me. Doesn't matter what you do. I will get back to you on some more information on that. And yeah, I just wanted to note one last thing. That's that I am the owner of the server, but there's a but to this. I do play, well, the server is in general completely legitimate. So don't think that because I'm the owner, if you buddy with me, I'll give you stuff. No, I mean, I might give you stuff that I've personally crafted, but I won't just spawn stuff in for you. So yeah, here I go starving off into the night. I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed this little gap gap filler, and it will be a full series anyways, until the last of the mods I'm waiting for come out. Talk to you guys later. Bye.